emotional showdown that the fans have been ready for quite some time. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northern Illinois' offense is on the field for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the...
That ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll ride his man on the option. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guys, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. This is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Flips it out to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On the ground, it's Malone. Sweet cut there. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Fires to the big fella. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it at the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time, I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Graves. Pulls it in, it's good. Got room at the 35. And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the back. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Mississippi State endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Stark Vegas, and the Bulldogs came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
A spectacular one-hand grab. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll try the outside to the left. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They want to run this quarterback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Minutemen use that extra time in the break, and they hope they've dialed up the perfect play here on 4th down. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's good. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get outside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. The option look. Quick toss. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
To the air. It's Hairston. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Touchdown, UMass! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Roughing the kick kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Those are the types of plays that drive head coaches crazy because you practice these situations all the time. That's a bootleg fake. And part of the reason why they like to get the quarterbacks out on the perimeters because at that point outside the pocket, if nothing's open, all you have to do is throw the football across the line of scrimmage out of bounds, and it's an incomplete pass. He forgot to throw the ball, and because of it, he takes a massive sack.
The Huskies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Byrne. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Which is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Looking downfield, it's Byrne. Got his man. Made him miss again. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. Fourth down is coming. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Now on second down. Handoff from the gun. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal draws us even as we get... halftime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UMass offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Byrne. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Huskies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 13 over Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Caught behind the line. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, UMass! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fakes the grab on the left. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. On the move, it's Malone. Can't get him to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Wants to throw. It's He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the fourth down and making the fourth down and go a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
He's going for the goal line. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The Huskies buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing, fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The UMass offense returns to the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll run the option. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
Creates a little space, and as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass, it's Byrne. Quick completion on the out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll send the back in motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Motion from the back. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
UMass will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the left. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Byrne. Makes the grab down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. And the Huskies in the hurry-up.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Byrne. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Now on the option. Slithers into space. There he goes. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. UMass quickly back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some 1st downs.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Let's go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Looking downfield, it's Byrne. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The UMass offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up?" Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield. It's good. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Looking left. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. He might want another play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going up top here late in the game. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Graves. That's caught, it's good. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
32.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.